ToonTown is open, soft opening today. Let's go inside and see what's going on at ToonTown. And there you go, Fresh Bake. ToonTown has arrived. New ToonTown is here. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just take a quick stroll through the land to try to get a sense of how things look, and then we'll go look at everything else in a little more detail. There's the new fountain. That's beautiful. Very colorful, very elaborate. Wow. Okay, so here's your food court. They've got, oh yeah, they've got the 4 stations back there and then a little ODV cart out here, which is very similar to how it was before. This used to be the gas station. Oh, here we go. We got Goofy's How to Play Yard. We'll look into that in a little more detail. But that is significantly more elaborate than it was in the before times. Oh, look at that. There's a slide back there. How fun. Okay, here's a look at their new cast member costume. I almost didn't recognize it because it does not look like a Disneyland costume, but that is one of the new costumes available here. Donald's boat in the front of Goofy's house. This looks so much more used, like they've occupied more of the space here. It's fantastic. It looks like the water effects are not working yet. This is a soft opening. Chippendale's Gadget Coaster, just like we remembered it, except it's got a different name. It was Gadget's Go Coaster, now it's Chippendale's Gadget Coaster, but the actual ride is identical, except for it looks like they've sprinkled in a little specific Chippendale theming here. I guess while we're back here, we can answer the question, what happened to Chippendale's treehouse? They have installed some new, or some more of the fake grass down here. Lovely. The treehouse is vanished, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is where you meet Pete. You can meet Peg Leg Pete. Actually, he's got both of his legs up. But this is where the ball pit used to be. Now it's just an open area. And then Pete will show up later. This would be a nice place to get a picnic in lieu of the other grassy areas, but there's a lot of that here. This is now the, what, 3rd or 4th grassy area that we've seen in this land. Very nice. Very well done. Mickey's house appears to be just as we left it. Same for Minnie's house. It is 60 minutes to meet Mickey right now. All right, so this is giving me definite Mario Town vibes right now in terms of the intensity. Hey guys, in terms of the intensity of the crowds, it's very, very reminiscent. Oh, look out! There's another. Oh God, the characters are everywhere. There's Pluto again. Hi, Pluto. We've seen Pluto, Clarabelle, and Goofy. I'm sure we'll see more. But yeah, I am definitely getting a very intense, very intense crowd vibe from the Toon. And this is a soft opening. It's not even supposed to be open. So these are just regular guests who happen to be here at the right time and have, hey, how's it going? and who have, I'm too tall, and who have been dying to see ToonTown. It is here. Hey, how are you guys? I think tomorrow we'll be doing the picnic thing, so I won't get into the food in this video. Digging that soundtrack, digging the loop out here. That's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song that we're hearing. It's a new arrangement. Look at all the water. This is the busiest fountain I think I've ever seen on a Disney property. So much going on here and so much water. So this is the tree area that we saw in the concept art. The concept art that made me think at first that the tree would be fake, as well as the roots that are growing out that kids can play in, but the tree is real. I've hung a few lanterns up in there. Hi guys, hi! And then they've included this playground style spongy fake grass. Well, it's not even fake grass, it's just spongy material, which is good because there's gonna be a lot of kids horsing about here. People are immediately taking advantage of this space and lounging. A lot of strollers parked though. I'm wondering if they're gonna have a plan B for that as I look out over beyond to Roger Rabbit's, which is, by the way, open. As I look over there, they're using that whole park area as stroller parking, which I don't like. If you were wondering if this tree was gonna do anything at night, if there was gonna be any effects, That's a lot of conduit wrapped up in this thing for no effects at all. So they're gonna do something in this tree at night, probably with the lanterns too, but I don't think it's going to extend, as I had hoped, out into the fountain there, at least not yet. Here's some better fake grass around the fountain. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm gonna head over to Goofy's house, and there's Goofy's how-to play yard. Look, a fun, oh, what's that? I hear sounds. I heard that this was gonna be a thing. They were gonna have a lot of sounds at play here. What that sound is supposed to be, I don't know. This is left over from the old Goofy's house. That would have been, if I recall, back here, there was a berm back here that had like pumpkins and stuff. That's where you would have found the Jack Lundquist pumpkin. They've pushed this back a little bit. The berm would have been right about where the bottom of the slides are. So they've added, you know, a couple 100 square feet of space back there and then slides. I saw this in the model and it just made me so happy. All I could think about was, I want to walk on that little path, that bridge path, which we're doing right now. How exciting, right? Like, sometimes you look at a thing, you're like, I want to do that thing. I want to experience that. And that's half of things for me, is just being present in that moment. And all I've wanted to do is be present in this space. And here I am. It's like, it's weird how real this is right now. I mean, I realize it's just ToonTown, but it's more than that, really. It's more than just ToonTown. It's practically a new land, almost. Digging the loop. Okay, so the bridge winds its way back here. We are now at where you're supposed to look out for Bigfoot, but there's a little rope bridge down here that you can climb up and down. How fun. The space is more connected here. Do you see that? There used to be more definition between Goofy's house and Donald's boat. But see, there used to be a fence up here and there was a gate. Oh, thank you very much. Well, careful. Are you good? But they have, you know, they've dropped that fence down and made this one continuous space, which I really appreciate. This is also, okay, we can take a stairs here. Oh, this is lovely. I wonder if that does anything down there. We'll have to explore that as well. Goofy's house now is a candy shop, by the way. Candy makers wanted. I was wondering if these do anything, or if it's just, no, it's just for looks. Little birdhouse. Candy makers wanted at Goofy's house. Let's go see what's up in here. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. That's a lamp of a strawberry jelly jar. All right. Got a growth chart for Max. Goofy's this tall. And that's how tall Max is. This is the busiest I've ever seen Goofy's house. Ever. Even when it was a bounce house, it wasn't this bonkers. So apparently, if I understand correctly, there's a contraption on the roof that is getting honey, I think, and it, you know, to make sugar. And then there's this contraption. I thought this would be a screen. It's not. It's practical. The concept art made me think that this was going to be a projection inside. But it's all practical. There's balls flying around. Oh, here's a whole basketball. Do they not move? Have they? Oh, I think they're supposed to move though, right? Oh, there goes one. Oh, it's like a pachinko. So they come down from this thing. And then there's a little hole right there. My God, this is bonkers. Oh, there it goes. So, that's it. I just realized this whole thing is practical. It's functional. It works. It captures the honey pellets, and then they get reduced down to smaller sizes. But you can track them through the whole thing. It actually functions. They go all the way through, out the other side, through all of these tubes, etc., and then they wind up in the candy maker. I don't know if that's supposed to do something. If you hit it really hard, it just kind of shakes. The balls don't go anywhere. Ooh, this is Granny's secret ingredient. Some of the stuff is left over. I believe that stuff was there before, but I'm not positive. I know this was there before, or some of it at least. The kite. My goodness. Goofy and Max. Whew, that was intense. And then here's the connection to Donald's boat. The water features, the waterfall, all the water features are gone here. There used to be stairs. This was here before. You used to be able to sit there and then you would take stairs up to the boat, but that's gone. This is now just a little play area for kids to horse around. And there was a beautiful, beautiful waterfall right here. But that's gone. But I mean, it's play. It's play. Better to have more space for kids to run around and play on, like this tent that Huey, Dewey, and Louie, I'm sure, play around in all the time. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on in those windows. I had predicted that there would be some kind of projections inside. The thing is supposed to be full of water, and you know, you can see something happening inside there, which it looks like that is the case. And to my surprise, it's practical. It's not a screen.
There's lots of coins. That's,
well, one of the boys. I don't know their names by heart. Apparently you can interact with it. Oh, there you go. You push it. That creates a little air bubbles. Good thing. He's in there swimming. He's got a snorkel on. So it's practical. That's great. There's another one over here. Coins. You pull the little gadget here. Look at. That's fun. Oh, she's really gonna get it going. Did you win?
You're on that video.
Yeah. That's cool. I was so expecting. Thank you very much.
No problem.
For that to be, I almost fell. For that to be a projection screen. I'm grateful again that they've managed to do a practical effect there. That's great. I appreciate that. More practical. Thank you. Got some tulips, or no, not tulips. I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but you can spin around in those. You got a sea or a seahorse? What do they call those? Seahorse, I think. Rock back and forth on that. See, all this right here. Boy, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to do a before and after here. Right up here. This was curb. This was all curb, right in front of Goofy's house. That's where they had Goofy's car that crashed right there. And this was curb up into Gadget's Go Coaster, so they've pushed this out quite a bit into the street. So the street's narrower, but that's not a big deal because they took out the fountain. So you get less congestion because the fountain created a pinch point. So even though, you know, they're getting less road space out there, it's still not as compact. Oh, look it, there's some chalk art down here. And this is what I was just talking about. This is where the fountain, the old fountain would have been, where they had the little things that you could step on to make all the crazy sounds. That is gone. Now just another grassy area for people to relax in. Very much appreciated. I prefer this over the fountain. There was way too much concrete here at ToonTown before, way too much concrete. So this is nice. It's a good change. Maybe they could create some more trees for some more shade, perhaps. But otherwise it's lovely. But it relieves the congestion that I mean, it's congested anyway, but that a fountain would have caused right here. It would have been a total choke point. tempted to go see how long this wait is for Gadget's Go Coaster. Matter of fact, the temptation has already passed through me, and it's going to become a reality here. We're going to catch a ride on not Gadget's, Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster. You gotta remember that. I have a feeling that's supposed to be a water feature. It was before, wasn't it? It looks like he's supposed to fire the water out of there and into that teacup. Matter of fact, there's an audio clip. There's audio there that suggests that's what they're supposed to be doing, so they haven't turned that on yet. There is water a little bit down there. She knew. I want to say she wasn't there before in the previous iteration of this attraction. It's got to be new, right? Is that an homage? Yeah, that's new. An homage, as it were, but that's definitely new.
I really mean she's poster shaped.
That was not there before. Look at ToonTown. Boy, Clarabelle is still meeting guests. Wonderful. Look how busy it is. Ah! Whoa! Still just about perfect. I've been waiting for this. That's a mock-up of the popcorn bucket that you can get inside Runaway or Whale-Away. It is a popcorn bucket for real. It comes with some popcorn. Pluto, Goofy, and Clarabelle. Those are the only three I've seen. I've not seen Mickey, or Mickey, I guess Mickey Maynard in the houses. Pete, he's back there in his corner when he comes out. He's not a permanent character. Hi, how are you? Like Pluto and Goofy and Clarabelle are. Haven't seen Horace, or Donald, or Daisy. I guess at this point we should see if, you know, what's up with Roger Rabbit. See if there's anything new with Roger Rabbit. I don't expect there will be, but we can go check. Wow. How are you? Hi guys. Hello. So busy, and everybody's here. By the way, I am taking a peek. 65 minutes right now for, oh, there's Donald. Was just looking for Donald. I was wondering if all this extra traffic in the land would have an effect on the standby wait time for Runaway, but it doesn't look like it's about the same as it was before. It runs about an hour, you know, hour 15 usually, lately. Just our luck. Roger Rabbit has broke down. It's not closed, it is open, but it's not running at the moment, so we're gonna try back in a little bit. But while we're here, I was lamenting earlier about the stroller parking here, and they went to all this trouble of making this grassy area that I had imagined having a very lovely picnic at, but this is where they're parking carts. I don't like this at all. I want this to be grass still. I was really enjoying this. When we first were here, we're like, oh my God, I love the grass. It looks great. It's a great place for people to chill at. Not that I mean, there's lots of it over there too. You got the grass here, you got the grass where the fountain used to be, and you got the grass back there at what is, I found out is Popcorn Park. But I want that grass too. But look over here. This is something that I just found. They've converted the old trolley parking. Remember the Jolly Trolley? That's where they used to park it. They've converted that space into stroller parking, baby buggy parking. It's like valet. They give you give them your stroller, they give you a ticket, you come back, give them the ticket back, and they give you your stroller back. And there's no charge, it's free. I don't know if they're gonna give that the priority over this. It looks like they're filling this up first and then that, but I suppose if you see that door open and you want to park your stroller in a private baby buggy parking spot, I mean, that's pretty great. All right, I found the perfect picnic basket, $25.99. You pick the basket, I guess, You choose your 3 snack items right here, and then you choose a Dasani water or Minute Maid juice box, and you got yourself a little picnic. Look at that. They've really done a great job with this. Right next door is the slushy station. Oh, look at how fun. Souvenir sippers. I'm gonna go broke tomorrow. I'm going broke. They got, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flavors. And then there's your blanket. You can buy that as well. It comes, it looks like it's in a little bag, and then it turns into the blanket. And well, here's the 2 sippers. There's the Donald sipper and the Mickey and Minnie sipper. Gosh, you win this round, Disney. I'm getting all of that. You win this one. We found the proprietor of Cafe Daisy. That would be Daisy, actually. So she just roams around the tables, saying hi to all the guests that are enjoying her food, which, by the way, we have right here. There's that menu. Daisy's dressed up dog. That looks fantastic. Cheesy flop over pizza. Look at the seasonings on there. I guess it's not quite a calzone, but it looks great. You've got your vegan spring garden wrap, and then some donuts, kids meals, and 2 specialty beverages, which are not described here. Confirmed 1 and 2. These stations here are standby stations. There's your queue for that. The sign is confusing because it says mobile order. It looks like it's talking about both, but the mobile order pickups are 3 and 4 down there. And then the bigger queue that you see out front here, this is all for Good Boys Market. They're probably in line for either the picnic basket or the slush. Although I saw a cast member pulling guests out of the queue if that's all they were buying was the picnic basket. If they wanted just that, she would pull them out of the line, and they could get set up over here by this cast member on the side. She's got a little you know, data pad over here. Data pad. I'm in Galaxy's Edge. She could just take your order remotely right here for that. But if you want to get one of the slushies, then that's what this big queue is over here. ToonTown. Soft opening. We got to see just about everything. There's a few features that aren't working yet, but we're going to be back tomorrow to look at everything again, and we're going to eat all that food. If I didn't get a chance to ride Roger Rabbit because it was closed while we were here, we'll do that tomorrow as well. But I'm hoping after dinner tonight, I might try to stop by here and get a run in on Roger Rabbit. But otherwise, I mean, thumbs up for ToonTown. It is a marked improvement over. Hey guys, how are you? Over the existing land. It was lacking so much before, so much life, and like they just built this place out. They built it out. They gave it a little bit more personality, a little bit more color, a little bit more life. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it is busy, but that's gonna you know, fade out a little bit over time. It's, you know, soft opening, and it'll be busy tomorrow, I'm sure, and probably for a few months to come. But do check out ToonTown. This is way, way, way better. It's a fully functioning land now. This land is a complete land. Well, it was already, but 3 rides, right? 3 rides, 2 major meet and greets, Mickey's house, Minnie's house. You've got Goofy and Donald's boat. You've got the new popcorn park, which is great. This is, and they crammed it all into this little space, which is why it feels so packed. You put everything they have here in the space of Galaxy's Edge, and all these people will be spread out. So it feels bonkers, but that's because everything is compact in such a small space. But kudos to Disney for doing as much as they have been able to do. They've taken a land that really needed some extra life, and they gave it to it. I am in favor of this, and I cannot wait to come back tomorrow and try more of ToonTown. For now, we're gonna say goodbye to Clarabelle. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow, Fresh Baked. Follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at FreshBaked. Disney has Fresh Food that we eat.
Can I get a picture with
you?
you?
Sure.
Woo! Actually, I'm gonna do a video.
So you're gonna be in the video right now.
Oh heck yeah, really?
Yeah,
Fresh
right
Baked. Woo! Wait.
You're so nervous. You can't take a picture.
I know, man.
He's so nervous. He's so nervous.
She loves you. Okay, ready? Let's see.
Fresh Baked right here. Subscribe and like. Heck yeah, man.
I'm doing the outro right now, so good job.
Yeah.
You said it all, guys. I love you. Be safe, be kind, and Fresh Baked.